winners of like Evo championships, for example, most of, like the higher percentage are the ones who came from losers side of grand finals. So I'm very interested to see how we get to those points, but we're gonna see actually no, we're not. We're gonna see Sharp versus JTJ, who actually uses Mario as well.
We are using Codex, or actually Codex versus JTJ. Sorry, I did not update this thing because I'm a bad streamer. Yes, Codex versus JTJ right now.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to take money out your own paycheck for that one. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to cut yourself a few losses off of that.
All right, man. I'll take like 3 pennies off. Fair? All right, give it to me. Yeah, so
the board has spoken.
Yeah, I like JTJ just saying, you know what? We don't play Bowser Robin around here. We all know that's not a playable matchup at all. So he's just saying, you know, I got Mario for these kind of situations. And Mario is a very good character. Should do very well versus Robin. Robin obviously is a zoner character. Mario has historically had trouble with like the swordy projectile characters a little bit.
Yeah, but I was gonna say it's mostly that disjoint.
Yep, but it's Mario. Mario is a character that has the tools to handle any matchup, anytime in this game.
Yeah, and also characters who have recoveries similar to this, because not only can you get positioned around just by dropping a fireball on those little recoveries, but Mario can challenge Robin in many ways and force Robin to go low over and over just because of that. And also the combo game is really good for Mario in this matchup too, so I like to switch over from to this instead of the Bowser, but much like what would have happened in that Bowser matchup, that arc fire finding its target and leading to that back air. Codex has been on point all night.
With that said, you know, like, Codex and Riba, yeah, he just came out of nowhere. Like, once again, another one of these players where it's like out of nowhere. Honestly, both these players out of nowhere just top 8ing this event. Never even heard of them before. It's crazy.
So speaking of, yeah, I honestly haven't seen them either, and I really like their gameplay so far. Good recognition, kind of calling out that shot that was going to come from Codex as well, the reflector. And Codex has to like be super careful because boxing with Mario, especially around these platforms, is so much free damage.
Yo, thank you, Sprite Cran, with the tier 1 sub for 3 minutes. Let's go. And yeah, so far the platform control from Codex has been a huge deal, I think, making sure things like that, like you can't really jump past them, but then you can't roll up the ledge. It's very hard. Being in the corner versus Robin on this stage is quite frustrating, and a little bit of a flub from Codex spacing wise. Let's JTJ secure stock almost.
That sweet spot F smash is so strong at pretty much every percent. And luckily for Robin, just a little bit out of the window. But like another one of those downer callouts on a jump, but he's probably gonna take it out. So you gotta be careful now, even in it right back up. And did the book get in the way of the attempt to actually KO there?
Yeah. With Nova Arc Fire, I think Codex had, you know, brain farting there, not remembering that. Back throw isn't gonna kill you. That move is not a powerful kill throw, that's for sure. From there. Oh wait, that combo maybe?
Yeah, that actually looked like a high enough percent where Mario actually couldn't jump out of that just a single spot. I'm actually looking back at it, and yeah, there was that looked very much like it could have been true. Speaking of things that are working out true in favor of JTJ, gonna get that jab lock into F smash. I'm really liking the way these two playing. Also, something that we talked about, I think last week or the week that Cat was on, we've been seeing a whole lot more Robin starting to show up lately.
Yeah, the Robin, I think there's like a Reddit post a while ago that Robin is online the character with the highest win rate.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
I think it's like Robin and Ken, but they're not like the most played characters, so like less common characters are gonna have higher win rates generally in games because people playing are more dedicated. But yeah, so Robin is shown to be at least online an extremely powerful character. Clearly an S tier broken needs to be brand character. But yeah, you know, these players fighting Robin right now are truly just beating the top tier players, you know, the people who are abusing the best.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. I love seeing new things. 80 plus characters in the cast. It's always good to see different stuff. But even so, Mario just one of the consistent kings of this game, right? Don't you roll in. When they do it once, they do it twice. Up smash is coming too, you know that. So JTJ definitely swinging, looking for KOs even where they might not be there. But if you now 100% up smash might get it. A back air at the ledge might get it.
Uh-oh, that's to be a kill. Yep. You saw JTJ had an up smash read that he didn't actually have. He thought it was going to be a roll, maybe. And instead he just gets a fire in the face. And that's one of the scary things about fighting Robin is, like, when you go for these ledge options, every ledge option you try to read has counterplay. If you're standing at side B range, uh-oh. If you're standing, like, in the air and Robin does, like, a ledge drop aerial, uh-oh. Like, there is no safe place to ledge trap Robin from unless you have, like, projectiles that outrange side B.
Yeah, it's something I kind of want to see is the interaction of if you're at roll range with Mario and you reflect that back, does it go above Robin's head? Because it looks like it'd be a weird bounce and then you get punished anyways. Like, if that's the case, then that's one whole other counterplay that JTJ loses in that interaction.
So I think if you reflect the side B from Robin, if Robin's in the air, it'll hit her, but if she's on the ground, it shouldn't hit her from farther away.
Yeah, I think it, like, why I'm thinking that is because by the time the arc fire actually starts up, right, Robin's already in free fall. So I think Mario actually might even lose out on that situation. You might just have to respect that whole thing entirely.
Yeah. That said, now we got game 2. Back to small battlefield. I'm guessing Codex just feel pretty. Codex up. JTJ's feeling confident here. To be fair, there's a couple of flounders I think from JTJ that cost me a lot. Although falling out of down air for Codex. That's certainly something JTJ can't really control as a flounder, but geez, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah, when the flish starts flapping, it just gets so hard to catch him. And like a big thing when it comes to this matchup that I'm seeing so far is that Codex has found that JTJ has not really respected up close projectiles and out of like air-to-air game. Because a lot of time you just assume like you don't want to jump too much, you don't want to get caught by that down air, you don't want to get caught by short hop up air from Mario because you get comboed. And Codex is like, well, I mean, I don't really care because I haven't been punished for it, and it just shows once again in the stock.
Yeah, man, look at this. Codex has a pretty big lead, although it almost got stolen away. That was like 50 damage, just normal Mario stuff. But, you know, Robin, I was about to say, isn't the lightest character, shouldn't die, but JTJ had the hardest read. He charged that forward smash for a good 2 seconds.
I like that challenge too because JTJ's at 0. You only take about 13% from that, unless you completely miss and then you take a massive amount. But good follow up on the air dodge call too. But I like the fact that it seems like JTJ's a little bit more confident in wanting to go in. It's just that Codex has been beating him out more because of that additional.
Yep. Really nice Arc Thunder with punishing JTJ sitting right in front of Codex. That's the thing, right? You can't just jump at Robin and lift. You have to jump and hit her. You have to back out and avoid the projectile. Yep. Right here, because otherwise you get pressure like this, and even though you blocked the arc fire, oh, that beautiful. Oh! This is some good move from Codex, but obviously good recovery from JTJ as well. With that said,
oh my god.
Hard read air to air, and that's second stock.
One way to get me going when it comes to any of the Robin players is when they start B-reversing like crazy. It's one of the things that we saw a lot out of the better ones at the end, but also consistently getting a KO option at the ledge has been that forward smash, and JTJ finds it once again.
Okay, with that said, now even stock, second game, all these back. Oh, and once you're close with Mario, oh, Robin just lost 11 stars. This is a big deal. That means like JTJ can afford to just run up to Robin and hit, knowing that the risk reward is so much in his favor. See, the Iron Sword does like 12 damage and no knockback.
One thing I would like to see a little bit out of JTJ is kind of like what we just saw a second ago, where the window isn't true, back off and go for another follow-up defensive read. Because there's been a few times where, never mind, it worked there.
Okay, but another hard reach charge smash. Catch Codex that time, honestly. I didn't think up smash could catch regular get up there. It did not look like it was in range, so I don't blame Codex for getting caught off guard at all.
Yeah, I did not think that was going to hit there either, but you take that every time. Also take the Beast coming through with the raid.
The raid of 24. Apparently Beast got 3-0 by Feels bad, man, but it happens. Has been going on a rampage, it looks like, today. Good job anyway.
I saw you popping off to this song before.
I always do.
The song is great. Yeah, big rip to the boy Beast.
That was a reverse 3-0. Oof. Still, same sentiment, man.
Pain.
Top 8 in this event is difficult to get, bro.
It really is. Like you said, like we were saying before, like the names that were involved in this tournament, right? You had Sharp, you got Allen who's still in there, you got Beast who made their way back in. Then you also had Chunky. You had JTJ. Who else was in there? There was a couple other ones that were in there. Oh, yes. So like, there was a lot of people in this who normally would be sitting here at the top, and that's just a testament to how good everybody's been playing, including these two right here. JTJ has to recreate that magic from the last one, keep that pressure game on, and that combo game true. But at the end of the last game, one of the things I was saying is when combos aren't real, back off sometimes. Wait for the landing option out of Codex and see how aggro they get. That way you can get that free follow-up or the scared follow-up versus constantly going for something like an F smash where it's not going to work.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely, like, bait out your opponents with panic options for sure in a bad spot. And, you know, with a character like Mario, if you can't overextend on someone, like, it's fine. You're so mobile, you can just bait things out and punish, and oh my god, that's so many smashes you get on the left side of the stage in particular. I don't know why it's the left side of the stage. Literally, the last 3 kills have been the left side of the stage smashes.
It's always been there, and I like that F smash before because Codex has been super aggro off of the platform and off stage, so that was a good one. But Codex immediately answering back, Levin Sword so strong, looking for a follow-up, and good job staying in shield right there because, let's be real, you always know a Mario swinging on landing.
It is Mario, he kind of has to, like, there's no risk for him really. Just because his frame data landing is so good, it's a nice little grab. And I'm seeing why JTJ picked Mario in this matchup, by the way, because, like, Robin could keep him out, but Mario is heavy enough that like he's not getting hit too much unless it's like that potentially. But he's kind of small and mobile, so hard to even hit him in the first place. Now, the moment he's on top of Robin, the second he's there, I don't think Robin has any answers except taking damage.
Yeah, exactly. It actually forces JT. Oh, that was a big swing, looking to try and get a K off top. Actually giving up stage position because of it. Are you gonna get called out? Yes, you are. That's such a scary spot to be in against the Robin. They can call the jump, or they can call the roll, or they could just get punished by jumping in front of you with that forward smash again. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I think if it's a do an angle down, they mess up the input. That's what it looks like to me. Is that the Nair? It's trying to go for down smash. Oh my god, he just keeps going for hard free smashes. I think at this point, JTJ is just kind of trolling a little bit. Like, you know, you kind of like do something that's a serious option, but at the same time, you feel like it's trolling because it's working, but it shouldn't.
Nah, man, blessed be thy up smash. It is the book of Mario. You always must go for it in every situation, whether it feels like it's real or not. So, I think it's that thing too, like, because it worked that one time, you fall into the trap and wanted to do it over and over again. Hopefully he finds that as a conditioning tool because Codex has jumped around it the past few times. Maybe you'll get a jump read, jump call out back here next time.
Oh my god, that was bad, but that's not gonna kill Codex yet. With that said, parrying back off. Let Codex maybe burn some. You don't want to let Codex burn resources. You want to rush him down right now because he's in the corner. He's staying in the corner. That's a kill. Oh, that was misspacing on the down smash. That should be potentially an up smash kill, honestly. But
yeah, going for a down smash there instead of the up smash. Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe back there.
There it is. That's
the frame trap.
Jump after putting it out.
Yep, I love the frame trap. I love this. He's pressuring, knowing that Codex is just not responding to the pressure at all. Codex is just falling apart underneath the pressure, I want to say. He's not been able to establish a solid footing for the past minute. Finally gets a grab, and then he just dies anyway. He gets hit by fireball, and he just kind of messes up.
Did you see what the Timberlands were at? They were at the far back end of the back of the head of Robin. They were nowhere near. They were catching the ponytails.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh my god. It just... And like the crazy thing to me is when I'm seeing like fireball and then just like Codex just kind of ran back, shielded, and then just did nothing. Just ran back and did nothing, and just boom, Timberlands right in the face.
Oh my god.
Yeah, even JTJ saying in chat that backer should not have hit. You know
like, I mean, look, you take those every time, but still, what even was that? But one thing I really did like that we were talking about in that set was after those few up smashes, something that I didn't really say to JTJ before was conditioning into a jump read, because it happened a few times. Codex was kind of just getting off ledge for free. At the end of that, oh, he was getting eat up. JTJ kept putting out those back airs over and over, just keeping it shut down. And that's really what set up that, well, I mean, that back air shouldn't have hit, but that's really what set up the call on recognizing the roll in. I wonder how Codex responds to that now in the next game.
Yeah. One thing I want to see Codex do maybe a little bit is just recognize that JTJ is committing so much to these like hard read smashes that if he's not as panicking as much, he can look for chances to throw some thunders or side Bs.
Yep. And
really punish the hard read smashes. Also, you might want to actually raise the volume when you make it a little bit. Sometimes it's loud enough, sometimes it's a little bit too quiet.
Alright, I got you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. How about now?
Alright, try
how about
now? More.
How about now? How about now?
Hey, chat,
okay,
it's ASMR Hours of Galaxy Gambit. We're getting
into
the next game. We have game number 4. We're gonna get ready to get into this next game where we got Codex versus JTJ, and it is time to stop being so cringe. Let's go!
Anywho, so running it back up PS2, what do you think out of like Codex in terms of this game? We kind of talked about it a little bit at the end before my mic issues came up. What do you think Codex, besides kind of trying to get a little more thunder pressure, has to do to now shut down the newfound confidence that JTJ has in the way that he's been able to get these ledge traps in particular?
Like, I really think he has to recognize that like JTJ is getting these ledge traps for free because Codex is not punishing or challenging them using his disjoint. So he has to confidently say, you know what, these smashes are scary, but they're also an easy opening to punish. And that, I think Codex really needs to neutral find ways to alleviate this pressure, because like right now he's running away, and you know, he always want to get distance, but I feel like JTJ knows Codex is just going to run at any sort of panicky spot, and so he can just hold forward. Look at this.
And yeah, you're right on point with all that, because before the main defensive choice that Codex was going for was consistently running away, and now JTJ not only caught one but two landings that ended up leading to that edge guard from the fireball, and continuing it here, just staying all over Codex. There's like no room for Codex to work with right now.
Yeah, at this point, like honestly, I feel like Codex is just kind of like mentally tapped out, right? Like he's kind of fallen into a few habits. He's just scared, and I feel like when you're this like, I almost like tilted, but almost like shook, and you don't realize it. It's just, how do you unshake yourself at this point? Because you have to be wondering, like, what happened? I won games 1 pretty well. Game 2 is going kind of good, and then game 3 and 4 now is just like, oh.
Yeah, and a big thing too that I'm noticing is that was looking for it right there, because that's baby's first read. Every time somebody's up against the wall, you run off invincibility, they're gonna roll. But it's something to notice that JTJ is not really finding the KOs this game so much with the smash attacks as he was in the other game. He's actually looking really confident in keeping that damage up and getting the edge guards and getting the aerial KOs.
I just want to comment on the fact that he really used up B to kind of like avoid getting punished there, and it was so smart, but so dumb at the same time. Also, a little bracket update. Alan almost got reversed throw by AOS, but he won the set 3-2. So Alan is still in this after a very close set with AOS. But the set, oh my god! Oh, that was a huge drop from Codex, but like, it's a very even game now all of a sudden.
I looked away for 1 full second, and Codex brought this back. Like, speaking of which, taking the lead. So apparently, I gotta look away a little bit more for things to be happening, and I like that. You go for the pressure, you bait out the jump, you look for more damage, and I like the way that Codex is now starting to move. But that time getting called on the landing by the back air. All of a sudden, we are at 1 stock left for Codex to possibly bring this to a game 5. But JTJ already finding the opening.
Yep. And now, you know, it's very close to game. I like for JTJ. Oh! Yeah, breathe this roll away because Codex is so afraid he keeps rolling away. Misses the air dodge punch with that. And Codex does not have 11 sword right now. And he's in an awful spot currently. And honestly, I think Codex should have gone for something instead of doing a second arc fire. Because now JT kind of just got the back off. And potentially a very scary situation.
Yeah, look at the way that JTJ is within range of Codex every movement option. Every single time JTJ has run away, Codex has run away, he's already right next to him, which makes the out of shield so much more frightening, because you can't out of shield fair for free right now, and up smash will answer it.
I was about to say, JTJ keeps getting hit by a lot of these arc fires, and damage added really fast. Almost got careless versus them, and suddenly he just loses the stock after holding forward too much and almost disrespecting Codex, I'd say. You can see Codex still did not look too comfortable in that game, but was able to find a way to clean up a very messy game from both sides.
I'd go as far to say that like Codex did, like, up until the couple of times he found the openings, like they had a really rough time keeping JTJ out versus what was happening in those first few games. But something about that last stock makes me feel like Codex finally figured it out, finally understands, oh, they always follow me right here, they always follow me here. So instead, I'm going to start acting out of shield where they don't expect it. I am super interested to see how this Game 5 goes. I am so glad that it's gone to a Game 5. I love seeing this great gameplay and people getting this into it. And it's running it right back to PS2.
Okay, so that's it. Yeah, Game 5, come on guys. This is the end of the line for this set. One of these people is going into the top winners finals, and the other people are still going to be fighting their way through losers. And yeah,
honestly,
had a very interesting set currently, and I still don't know who's gonna win. Normally I can watch Game 5 and say this person's winning.
Exactly. Like, it's been so hard to pinpoint because both of them have had their strengths, but they've also had their weak moments. They've had their times where they've overcommitted a little too hard, where they went a little bit reckless on defense, but that happens with that pressure, right? It happens when you start falling behind in a Game 5 set trying to get winners finals. I just, it's so hard to pick. Like, even right now, there's just super dead even.
As I said, you know, JTJ is at kill percents, and Codex can be there as well from the right moves, but currently JTJ has to be really careful with arc fire like this. But there's no more book on deck from Codex, so honestly, and no lightning right now. So this is JTJ's time to shine, bait out some sword throwing, and try to get a nice punish.
Oh, that was 100% meant to be a reverse up smash. That was not meant to be a forward air.
Yeah.
But that is meant to be a back air right there. Codex coming in and getting another KO, but the key is...
Calls it a double jump, he has no jump left.
Get the damage. Oh, if that went down, that would have forced Mario out, and that would have possibly been like a little bit more free pressure from Codex. Maybe an uppy spike. Looking for a downer there, though.
Where's his jump?
2 stocks to 1. Can JTJ run this back? It's
3 stocks to 1.
Oh, excuse me, 3 stocks to 1. Oh!
Oh my god, Codex is just, now he's feeling confident. And JTJ, honestly, after that second stock, he has to be shook. Yeah, that was a huge mistake right there. Like I said, it is Mario. Mario can do anything he wants.
That's that Mario 101 moment right there, too. If a smash attack cometh, another one will follow. And that one led to the down smash, but JTJ has got to find a very fast stock. Not a simple stock, a demolishing stock to just shut down Codex, get the early KO, and not let this damage get out of hand, because once it gets to like 100 plus, straight hits from any one of these, aerials can KO.
I wonder if JTJ had a better follow-up instead of just jab left forward smash. Get like more damage or set up the kill potentially.
Do you think maybe like a tech chase read, like see if they bait out like a roll away, a roll in to get a little bit more damage?
Exactly. Maybe like a down tilt to like a juggle situation. With that said, that edge guard was so perfect. That back air shouldn't have hit. But you know, we know how Mario's back air works. His entire body is hitboxing, I think.
Oh, Mario's back air. It's a whole character in itself.
Combo, and you know, honestly, a classic story thing in this game where you kind of drift back, fast fall up there, and hope. You hope your opponent overextends, the combo doesn't work, and they get reversal by themselves. And just like that,